What's up, guys? It's your boy Kmass. Alright, guys, another reaction video. This time I'm reacting to Slapped Ham. That's right, Slapped Ham. I don't ask me where the name came from. I'm not sure. I've never actually wanted to look it up. It's kind of worries me. But they do put out a lot of great videos. I'm a subscriber. I always watch. Actually, I think I've watched a full day's worth of Slapped Ham videos before when I first found them. And now they just posted up a video not too long ago called the Scariest Things Discovered Inside Walls. I don't know what this video consists of and don't know how scary it's going to be, but we're going to see. But before we do that, I want you guys to do me a favor. Go down and hit that subscribe button and hit the like button. I want that button just, you can tap it. You can smack it. Don't rub it, because I don't think rubbing. Oh, rubbing it might work, depending on what kind of screen you got. Just hit that like button, hit the bell notification, and do me a favor, in the link in the description for TubeBuddy.com, I want you to go check out TubeBuddy.com and install TubeBuddy.com. It's free and it is a great help. And I want to see people, I'm going to see 100 of you guys do that. Can you do that for me? 100, 100. Alright, guys, let's get into this video. Slapped Ham, the scariest things discovered inside walls. Maybe it's 15. Let's see. See what we have here.
How you doing? I'm Callan, and this is Slapped Ham.
Hi, Callan. How you doing?
We're looking at the scariest things that have been discovered inside the walls of buildings. But as always, before we dive into these fascinating stories, remember to hit that subscribe button for more awesome, creepy content just like this.
Trust me, you'll like it. Slapped Ham. A lot of times with Slapped Ham, they use stock footage. And at least I think it's stock footage. So some of it might not be actual footage of the stuff, and you'll just see pictures from like maybe a news report or something. But all right.
In an age where just about everyone is carrying a camera in their pocket, many of us have gotten used to the fact that we could be filmed at any time. However, we usually feel like we're free from prying eyes in the privacy of our own homes. Unfortunately, that was not the case for one Australian couple. The couple were renting a home in Sydney when they came across a post on the internet claiming that their landlord had been known to secretly...
That, I've always wondered about that because, so many small things. That's why every time I move in somewhere, I will look in vents. I will look in some of the weirdest places because you never know who's a creeper.
Secretly record his tenants. The couple decided to investigate and ended up finding several cameras in the walls of their home. They eventually discovered that the landlord regularly watched the feeds of their most private moments from a nearby shed. He was promptly arrested and pled guilty.
Okay, so that story there was just a story. He didn't have any video clips, didn't have any pictures from it. It was all stock images that they used. A lot of Slapped Ham does that. It still doesn't make it any less enjoyable.
Most of us prefer to keep our dirty laundry private.
Undergarments.
However, it seems as if that wasn't always the case. In Western Europe, it's not at all unusual for unsuspecting homeowners to come across dirty undergarments hidden inside their homes.
Hey, when I first moved in my apartment, I was cleaning the basement up because where it has leaks, so the previous owners just let stuff stick there. I was scraping off, and there was a few pairs of underwear stuck to the floor.
Walls. In fact, it's so common that most people who make these discoveries don't even bother reporting the
Ow? That is like burlap sack. Who the hell would wear burlap sack underwear? It almost looks like a bikini though.
Incidents to authorities. It's believed that at one time during the Middle Ages, hiding dirty underwear inside the walls of one's home provided a level of protection on a superstitious...
I know some people that, yeah, I wouldn't come in their house if their underwear was hanging in the walls or something, because they some nasty people.
This level. While this is a likely explanation for these bizarre discoveries, it doesn't make the discovery of centuries-old laundry any less disturbing. People go to some strange lengths to protect their homes from both real and imagined threats. This desire has led to one of the scariest things discovered inside walls: weapons.
Weapons are not the scariest things discovered inside walls. A human skeleton? That would be. But, yeah.
One man who was renovating a new home was excited to discover a hidden room behind a staircase.
That'd be cool. Hey, but on a side note, when I did cable, yeah, man, there was some stuff you find hiding in the walls. I had a friend who found drugs in a wall. A lot of it. Yeah.
He investigated the room. He was shocked at what he found. The room was filled with guns, ammunition, and even grenades. Other evidence in the room, such as a stash of old pennies, suggests that a former owner believed the collapse of the US government was imminent, so it seems that he prepared an arsenal in anticipation of such an event. The room...
If I discover weapons in my closet, I mean, if they're not stolen or nothing, I'd expect to keep it, because I bought the house, and when you buy a house and you take possession of it, anything inside the house should be yours.
The room contained a safe, but the man was unable to open it.
I'd get
Another
it open.
home improvement project revealed an even scarier weapon, a live Korean missile.
Ooh.
The woman who found it immediately called the police, who sent a bomb squad to safely detonate the missile. The former owner of the home was a Korean War veteran, so the missile was likely brought home as a souvenir of sorts.
It's either that or this guy was planning
Much
something.
like the dirty undergarments that are often found in walls, shoes also used to be placed inside of walls of one's home to ward off evil. Usually this was done to rid the family of some sort of curse that had been plaguing them. However, one incident of interred shoes stands out as particularly frightening. In 2010, a castle in Korschenbroich, Germany, was being restored when workers came across a massive collection of shoes hidden inside the walls. The sheer number of men's, women's and children's shoes makes it unlikely that this particular collection was the result of an attempt at ritual protection. No one has been able to determine the story behind this bizarre discovery.
These videos... Finding shoes inside of a wall is not scary. Finding underwear inside of a wall is not scary. Finding guns inside of a wall is not scary.
Although we like to believe that the walls of our homes protect us from the things outside, animals and insects are often among the scariest things discovered inside walls.
I find those inside walls all the time.
For example, a couple who moved into a new home in Idaho, USA, discovered a den of venomous snakes living in...
Now that I would be scared to find on my wall.
Inside the walls.
Actually, I just watched snakes on a plane. Even though the movie's got a lot of fake snakes in it, but still.
Their home. Another family in St. Louis was forced to abandon their new home when thousands of venomous brown recluse spiders began pouring from the walls. They were horrified to discover
that would suck to buy a house, spend a lot of money, and then all of a sudden have to pay to have the house completely cleared of spiders.
That the infestation was the very reason the home had gone up for sale.
Oh, that's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Another man in Colorado was ready to call an exorcist when a strange substance began oozing from his walls. Although the cause was not demonic, it was just as frightening. A hive of 60,000 bees had taken up residence.
Ooh. You don't need a priest to get rid of that shit. You just need the bug man. And get the hell out.
In an age of industry, one problem that many manufacturers face is how to dispose of the waste produced by their factories.
Try chemical weapons. Richmond, Kentucky. They're disposing of chemical weapons this year. They started disposing of them. Mustard gas, actually, there was a leak in, well, it was Berea, Richmond. Well, anyways, there was a leak up there of mustard gas.
For one Colorado man, this sticky problem posed real health issues. The man was renovating a building that he owned when he decided to knock down a wall. Much to his horror, the wall was hiding 800 barrels of toxic waste.
What kind of building was this dude renovating?
The material inside of the barrels was extremely dangerous, and extended contact with it can lead to cancer and other health problems. Because he had worked in the building for a while, the man was now at risk. Evidently, the former owner of the building operated a tar product business in the building and had gotten into legal trouble for improperly disposing of dangerous materials. It seems that his later disposal methods were no less dangerous. It's well known that in times long past it was a
witch's bottles. Now we're getting into some paranormal.
Common practice for homeowners to store an item known as a witch's bottle in the walls of their home. For a
I don't have any witch's bottle. No witch's titties. Nothing.
long time, the exact makeup of these bottles was unknown. Typically, the bottles that are found are broken and the contents are damaged.
According to movies, if you find a witch's bottle broken, that usually means there's a spirit loose in your house. A demon at that.
However, in 2004, a couple renovating a home in Greenwich, England...
Keep in mind, I say that was in movies. I don't know for sure. Or do I?
...made an exciting yet frightening discovery. A fully intact witch's bottle. Inside of the bottle, they found the urine, hair, and fingernail clippings.
Hey, how do you know that's urine and hair? Why'd you open it?
...of the individual who placed the bottle there, along with nails, brimstone, and a scrap of leather shaped like a heart and pierced with a pin. According to folklore, the purpose of a witch's bottle was to direct bad energy at the bottle instead of the inhabitant of the home. By finding and opening the bottle, it raises the possibility that the curses contained inside may have been unleashed on the unsuspecting homeowners.
No, duh.
We often hear of skeletons in the closet.
Now this is what I'm talking about.
But what about skeletons in the walls? In July 2009, contractors were preparing to renovate an old chapel at Harvard University when they made a surprising discovery: human bones hidden inside of the walls. This particular building was once used for anatomy classes, so it's likely that the bones were used for teaching purposes. However,
just way to ruin it.
This doesn't explain why someone made the deliberate choice to hide the bones inside of a wall. Additionally, in a home that a journalist was researching, an even more shocking discovery was made.
I don't understand your stock images sometimes. What's this cloud storm got to do with the journalist finding something in the walls?
The petrified head of King Henry IV of France. This horrifying discovery has yet to be explained.
Petrified head of a king? That's like museum shit right there. Shouldn't this dude get some money?
The home belonged to a retired tax accountant, so no one's been able to come up with a logical reason for the head's presence inside the house's walls. Many of us scoured our homes when we were children, hoping to find some sort of secret passageway that would lead us to a hidden room or perhaps a cache of treasure.
I look for that too. I don't care if it's an apartment building. I'm looking for something secret.
When a family in South Carolina came across their own secret corridor,
yeah, South Carolina's full of some like ancient houses.
They felt the same way. Unfortunately, they would soon realize how terrifying this discovery actually was. The entrance to the corridor had been blocked by an old bookcase. The family moved the bookcase during renovations and uncovered the corridor. The excitement of the discovery was short-lived, however. The tunnel did lead to a secret room, but
he sometimes gives a good story.
Instead of buried treasure, the family found a note informing them that the corridor had been blocked off.
Okay. That's what gets me. Okay. They move the thing that blocked off the corridor. Then they go in and they find a note explaining that the corridor had been blocked off. Shouldn't that note be on the outside, explaining why it was blocked off so nobody moves that said block? What if... Never mind.
Because the walls were filled with deadly black mold.
Instead of fixing it, whoever lived there blocked it off. No, they were hiding it from you.
The previous residents had become sick because of the mold and abandoned the house. Unfortunately, these new owners suffered the same fate and were forced to leave their new home.
Lawsuit.
Before we get to that #1 spot and take a look at a truly terrifying object discovered inside of a wall, remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on channel notifications. That way you'll be updated on all our latest videos.
Hey, do all that for my page too. I don't quite have 1 million.
If folklore and movies have taught us anything, it's that it's unwise to meddle with demons. Someone who apparently ignored this sage advice ended up hiding a terrifying secret. In 2016, an unnamed man in an unnamed location decided to do some construction work on his home. When the contractor began tearing up a wall, he came across something truly eerie. A 100-year-old Ouija board.
Oh, that's
Ouija
dope.
boards are typically used to contact spirits and sometimes even demons. Many see the boards as a harmless toy.
100-year-old board? Who did he contact? Did he contact the news? Did he contact the priest? Did he contact Zach Bagans?
But
honestly, I would have contacted Zach, because you get a 100-year-old board, if it is something haunted or got a demon possessed in it or a spirit locked into it, Zach's gonna pay you a lot more money.
Others have had truly terrifying experiences with them. It seems probable that the user of this particular board was among the latter group, given that they deemed it necessary to seal the board inside of a wall.
I've known people once seal the Milton Bradley board inside of a wall.
The man who found the Ouija board took to the internet to share his find. Other users advised the man to hide the board again, fearful of whatever terrified the original owner enough to go to such extreme lengths to be rid of it.
The
man instead stated he was going to conduct a further search in hopes of finding the board's accompanying planchette. He never provided an update, so his fate is unknown.
Maybe he found it, now he's boarded up in the walls. Alright guys, that's it for Slap Tim. Slap Tim, this episode was not the greatest episode in the world, but I did my reaction. You guys got the reaction. Let me know what you want to see later on, who you want me to react to, what videos you want me to react to. Comment in the comment section telling me what it is. Also, click on the link in the pinned comment for TubeBuddy.com and TubeBuddy.com/KMASS982. And also follow me on every one of my social medias, which is about along the bottom of the video and in the comment section, in the description. Thanks, guys.